Hey, it's John Siskovich. I'm out in my orchard working on my devastating orchard problem and had to make a video on why getting cheap tools and saving some money really doesn't end up paying off. When you're starting out farming and you're making a lot of investments and you have a lot of tools to buy, going on Craigslist or going to yard sales and buying a used tool might seem like a good idea. A few years in now, where the large capital investments are slowing to a stop and I have more just day-to-day operational expenses, updating my equipment is going to be on that list, because the orchard is at the back of my property, so I have to load up my ATV with all the tools that I'm going to need, which is one of these, drive up there and work, and then drive all the way back when I'm done. Now, this is actually the second rake that I've broken today. This is number 2, and these wooden handles, after a while, if they get a little weathered or if they sit out or if they're just old, they snap right in half if you're going at the, doing some raking. So now I have to drive into town, which is 16 minutes plus or minus both ways. I have to have the transaction where I find and purchase a rake, and then come back up here, and that is all at least an hour away from the project at hand. Now, that's waste. That's an hour of my time wasted. If you value your time, we'll just say $12 an hour. That's $12 that I lost that I have to make up somewhere else, or just work extra or not pay myself, or whatever the case may be. But as I learn more and more about lean management and making investments and running your farm, that lean management, one of the principles that Ben Hartman talks about in his book, is having the right tool for the job where and when you need it, and updating your tools so you don't have 10 different kinds of the same tool. You have one different kind, and they're all uniform, they're all in good working order, so you don't develop waste. Waste is, I broke one rake, went all the way across the farm, came back, broke a second rake, now I have to go into town. That's waste, and just poor investment, poor time. And as you can see, switching notes, because I'm wrapping this video up right now, I'm wearing a Permaculture Voices PV2 t-shirt. I love Permaculture Voices. Diego didn't ask me to do this plug, but I wanted to plug. PV3 is coming up at the beginning of March. Myself and Scott are going. We bought our plane tickets and booked our hotel room. Really excited to go to San Diego in March. And yeah, it's awesome. Head on over to permaculturevoices.com, and all the tickets, information, the speakers. Diego's got a great lineup. He's been talking about it on his podcast, and hope to see you there.